what do you think about model releases for humanity? Yeah, when models get really good, is that something you worry about?
Yeah. So unlike most tech and AI founders, I am very concerned about the AI development. And I think it's bad for my business to say that I am concerned about AI development, because then people will slow down and maybe regulate us to not be able to achieve our business objectives. But I chose to work on building an AI company and kind of maybe accelerate the field even, because I think the likelihood that I personally can do something, kind of make humanity more responsible with AI on a personal level, that's a very hard problem. And I'm not the uniquely positioned to do that well. I might be uniquely positioned to do that well if Lovable becomes very successful. And yeah, what it means to do that well, I think, is to make the different superpowers of this world make sure to have more collaboration on that AI goes well. But I think new model releases being bad or good for humanity, at this point, I don't think the model releases themselves are likely to cause more harm than benefit in terms of everything that we actually become like. You are going to be much more less likely to die, and we're going to probably have less conflicts because humans are empowered by more IQ points from the models, I think. But the bad part comes from that when there are conflicts between humans, right? If there are conflicts between humans and then you add AI on top of that, it becomes extremely unpredictable. If we could somehow solve the conflict between humans, then I don't think we have a large problem. This is the approximation. This is how I see it. Yeah.
Right. Isn't the only conflict between humans even more? Like I feel like adding something like AI that is more predictable than humans would decrease or like increase the predictability.
I think it's like that. There's both are true. I think usually when you have a hard question, the answer is, oh, it's actually much more complex than you think. And there will be many cases where we stupid monkey humans will not fight if we have an AI that mediates us.
Yeah.
But then there will probably also be the case that warfare happens at such a short time scale that as humans cannot even understand what's going on and do things that end up being lose for both sides.
Yeah. So in the scenarios where something actually do happen and it's something that is not great, which kind of scenarios, like threat models, do you worry about the most?
Yeah, so I do worry a bit about. I don't worry about this the most. I worry about the recursive self-improvement scenarios where you have an fully autonomous system that is controlling resources and has a goal, and then it just by pure optimization, it will start to acquire more resources to become more intelligent, and it will start to be concerned that humans are going to turn it off, and then it becomes a threat to humanity. I'm concerned about those. I do think that like that and many other things only become a problem if there are many strong competitive pressures, and not competitive pressures, but rather like potential violence pressures between humans, and those kind of arms race and the pressure to move faster than your opponent that might want to kill you in the future will cause you to neglect caring about recursive self-improvement problems and other things. So I think all of the problems will stem from the conflicts between humans.